Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
It's
Hello,
all gonna
hello.
work out. How goes it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How are you guys?
I am
Doing
well,
great.
GM.
Excellent.
I'm connecting from Paris. Got back from Paris, from Denver to Paris.
Oh, wow. How long was that flight?
Pretty much 20 hours. I mean, it's not direct, and I had a chance to make it work with a small, I don't know how to say, a small connection in the middle. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's still 20 hours.
Well, as a fan of POAP, and I really appreciate you taking that journey to come to ETH Denver. The sentiment online from a lot of people that weren't there said it wasn't worth it, even as a free conference. But to hear that you traveled so far and so long to attend, thank you so much. Because without POAP, I don't think ETH Denver would be as much fun. To be honest, it really makes the experience very, very fun.
Thank you for that. And in my case, it is. I mean, it's a good question. Was it worth it? The traveling, I would say, yay. Also, I was already set in my mind, so in general, when I take a decision, I just follow with it. Would I come back on the same situation? I don't know. But first of all, quick question: is this live on the internet or not? Or
Oh yeah, we're live right now. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it since you didn't hop in early enough, so we were just going to go live and talk about POAP and ETH at Denver. And if you jumped
okay.
in, you did. But we're
Well,
live right now, so let's
oh,
say hi to the audience. Hi everybody. My
hello, guys.
co-host is Double O Tats. He was with me at ETH Denver. Russ unfortunately couldn't make it, but he made sure I was there 2 years ago, which is like kind of what reignited me getting back into the space. So we're glad to have you here with us, Lucas, the co-founder of POAP. I guess if you could, unfortunately we didn't get to talk before we were live, but if you could introduce yourself to the audience and maybe let them know how, maybe who you are, how you got into crypto, and what POAP is doing now.
Super. So, first of all, thank you for joining and be here. I do need to make, to make the assessment that I will need to leave. I mean, I couldn't. I mean, I probably would need it to prepare this better, but I will have to leave in 10 to 15 minutes. Uh, but I'm Lucas. I'm the co-founder of POAP Studio, that is the sister company of POAP, where basically what we do is making POAP much more manageable for companies and corporations and brands. So the idea is I mean, it's an agency, and basically what Pop Studio does is whomever companies like Mercedes Benz of the world and or Christian Louboutin and other big companies that we have the chance to work with, whenever they understand and they want to develop a strategy with digital collectibles, you would imagine that they would not go to any Discord nor go to any Telegram to figure it out. And so this is where the agency part and a bit more humane and a bit more also, professional than just say, oh, figure it out on Discord or Google it out or do your own research. Well, those companies do need some form of hand holding, and this is what Pop Studio is for. We've been lucky enough to be in the ecosystem since well, pretty much 4 years now. So a couple of years just after POAP. POAP is a part of the POAP Studio, so I won't go into the details, but basically we're part of the same family, and POAP Studio have has this mission that is to serve, gather, and also have developed a business model that is more in kind of agency like than it is a SaaS or even a open source and or well, credit based operation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I guess I really do appreciate your time. I know you're busy. We're just traveling from East Denver. You have to go soon, so I would hope we could just ask one question each, and I'll kick it off with, I guess, what would be like the demographic audience outside of Web3 as a end user for POAP? Where do you see POAP fitting in outside of Web3 and kicking the domino effects off?
Great question. So the I mean, we always wanted to be pop to be part of something that is greater than Web3, right? And also the idea of collecting and digital collectibles, although there is some form of para technology that is called NFTs and ERC20 and yada yada tech. Fact is, many people likes to collect stuff. Sometimes it's memory, sometimes it's traveling, sometimes it's credit card, sometimes it's passport. People like to collect stuff, right?
Yeah.
It is part of our nature. So when to reply to your question, we don't see POAP as natively Web3, meaning that, of course, NFT technology is a better technology for digital assets. That for now, but the UX is not there yet. So what I'm trying to say to you is that we see many people that has many communities or persons that do have some form of collecting habit can be people that collects POAP. Now the problem is we POAP in the POAP ecosystem, we gather and we serve event organizers, not that much collectors, right? And so collectors likes collecting POAP, but we don't. I mean, very seldomly we make stuff for the collector at the end, although we try to do and even more on the last couple of months. But our main way to 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 execute and to work with is with event organizers, meaning anyone, and by event organizer, of course we can see a conference, but any birthday person is an event organizer, right? Where
Exactly.
when you invite people to your home, being your two friends or 20 or 200, it's an event and it's worth a memory, and hopefully it is worth a pop-up. And and so that's the way we imagine, and because also because the pub becomes something that event organizer wants to share, right? And it's the biggest force is it's my birthday, I want to give you something. It's the digital collectible, it's the POAP, it's the souvenir, call it whatever you want. And then because I think it's cool, I will make an effort to give it to you that you came, right? And this is the part where how it has been working up to now. So to reply to your question, we see many people's many persons outside of Web3, and every regular people that has some form of um, affinity with the collection is it can be collecting POAP. For example, myself before Web3 and before POAP, I still had some form of a digital hygiene where I would collect moments taking pictures, right? And on my iPhone, and I managed to, be, I wouldn't say be anal about it, but I would say being uh, on top of it, buying my iCloud subscription and making sure that my pictures had GPS location, because then I could look for them based on a country, and or removing duplicates and stuff like that. So before POAP, my my and it still is, but my digital life and collecting moments still is some form of taking pictures. I'm here, I take a picture, that's my point of view, I want to capture it, I want to keep it, I want to be have it searchable later on, and that works. So basically anyone taking pictures for the sake of collecting moments is could be collecting POAP. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I definitely see that being like the bigger picture too.
And many people are excited with the digital collectibles, and forget about POAP and NFTs and etc. But
Yeah. Well, the
these
money
trap
got in the
bad.
way. That's the problem, right? POAP is more about the actual love for
The
the event and
experience.
the care for, like, being there. It's like a ticket stub to a concert. Nobody collects the ticket stubs to a concert so they can sell them after they already went to the concert. It was out of the love of the event, and they just wanted to be able to remember it. It's sort of like I collect tattoos. I can't help it. It helps me remember the events that I've been to. But yeah, it's the money that really messed everything up with the NFTs.
Well, sure. I guess it's part of also the growing of the ecosystem, the growing and maybe dying, but uh, but yeah, and although we as a company we need to sell stuff to sell services to be profitable and to have a to be scalable, what we do is sell services to companies that want everything hands-on and turnkey and branded and customized, etc., etc. But indeed, we see the POAP as a key of access, as a memory, as a something, also an engaging point or engagement point. So that gives access to something else. Um, so now, right now, we're experimenting with social media, how to deliver POAPs through through Instagram stories, and before that, there was and it still is the Telegram. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the Twitter Spaces, and before that it was the Central End, and again, it's like you said, the ticket stub of something that you remember, but with the powerful part of the traceability and the also the shared ledger that is this thing that is called Ethereum or blockchain, where whomever has the POAP is part of a drop, and that drop has many other persons or
Right.
wallets collecting that POAP, and now there's a bond together. And what happens when we collect? We both of you have distinct POAP, but then we have some that are shared. So what does it mean as a story?
Well,
Many.
especially from the conference, it could be an accolade of credibility. I can prove that I've been to ETH Denver years in a row, consistently in person attending the event. It's almost like showing people a Harvard or Yale or Stanford degree when you pull out your POAP and you can prove you've been to so many conferences, so many meetups, and all these events that are based around the technology and the education. What POAP has done is created a way to validate accolades of credibility. So that's
Yeah,
what I was showing people. Like, look, I've been here for years. Look at my POAPs.
yeah. Like then they be on your best like a boat like Boy Scouts, like you know how you got the patches and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fire.
the,
Yeah,
the
I
Boy
love that.
Scouts of crypto rocking their
Yeah, the
POAPs.
badges.
We We have the physical badges as well. Yeah, we have. I have a few of all my stuffs over there, but I have
Yeah, I
POAP
like
badges.
that.
I'm gonna make a Boy Scouts looking thing of my POAPs.
Yeah, that's be fire. That's fire. I like that a lot because it's like it kind of reminds me of the certificate of authenticity that I'm doing for each tattoo that I do. And like since I've been doing tattoos, in all these different crazy places, I want to be able to incorporate like a POAP to go with the certificate of authenticity, so that way it shows okay, it's an authentic tattoo from Double O Tats, and you got it at a special place that not
Bro.
everybody gets to go to get there, get that tattoo. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
Lucas, Double O was doing tattoos at ETH Denver at all the side events. He was doing crypto tattoos and stuff like that at all the side events. And he's sponsored by Bitcoin Cash to give away free tattoos to anybody who wants a free tattoo. So every time he was talking to somebody about a tattoo at ETH Denver, everybody was asking for their POAP because he was telling them they get a certificate of authenticity. So I just thought that was a great tie into his first conference experience. It was his very first conference, and every time he did a tattoo on somebody, they were asking for a POAP.
yeah, for
Well,
real.
there you go. There you go. So, this is a bit of the bigger story, and as you said, I mean, you said money and finance got a bit in the middle. Maybe, probably, maybe also this is the part where blockchain is something. Is because sometimes I wouldn't say greed, but financialization and asset and speculation is some form of deployment. Or I agree with you that it can be in the middle of another type of story, but right now it is what we have. And yeah, and so basically what Pop Studio has been doing into the arm and the family of POAP is developing this idea that engaging moments, and then define engaging, right? Of course, being part of a marriage or a final World Cup or a conference, that's super engaging. But there's also other mechanism, maybe rather simpler. I mean, for example, a pub that I really loved after Def Connect in Buenos Aires. Um, the organization sent me an email. So I said, oh, every one of us an email, and it says, well, please take the time to fill it in, and whomever finishes up, we will send you a POAP. And a couple of years ago, I would say, well, that's, I mean, I don't know if that's super engaging, right? Filling a
It
form,
is. It's
rather long
no, no,
form,
no,
is not
no.
as great as going to a marriage. But then, I still see it and I still took the time to reply. I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, right? And 5 minutes of the time is still 5 minutes. And then, so having some form of a reward and or as you said, the signaling that I care enough about Dev Connect to be feeling not only I went to Dev Connect and I got some pops out there, but also I cared enough for weeks later to take 5 minutes and to complete it meaningfully, and I got a pop for it. So engaging moment can fulfill many descriptions. Again, we said a birthday, we said a marriage, we said a conference, and why not filling a feedback form? The general idea is that some form of meaning has to be there for engaging. Again, maybe clicking on a button would not be that engaging, but maybe clicking on a button shows you some form of super 3D rendering on your computer, and why not? That also, I still remember some form of web pages that were completely experiential, and why not keep a pop for it? So it's up to discussion. There is not such a thing as a hard line on what is a pop and what is not. But in general, what we say is whomever does it on a way that they shows some caring, that's in general is a good sign. You could also care and do it really, really, really badly, like I don't know, putting an image of a dead cat, or violence or stuff like that. Uh, and well, of course, it is. It's not that POAP is. I mean, has the. I mean, it has some form of curation, but still, respect many types of expression. But then, like everything, also doing a business, meaning that you have to be part of a bigger. bigger ecosystem.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Um,
much game theory with POAP. Not too many bad actors utilizing it, so that's
well,
been
because
comforting and a good peace of mind when I see a lot of the POAP. Like there isn't what you see on a lot of other platforms are bad actors using it to troll or gaslight for content. And it seems like POAP's community has like a social filter of end users that aren't doing malicious use cases for it.
well, there is a curation part. If you go to POAP.com or POAP.xyz and you search for curation guidelines or Google it, you will see that there is an actual team of humans. Depend on the year and the period, but let's say between I don't know 3 and 10, there are actually humans checking it out, checking each one of the drops, and being some form of well, curation. We call it curation body. Some other people call it, quality control, or making sure that what happens there has, some form of decent. Decency is not the word, but yeah, quality control, and that's exactly about it. And to keep, if you want to be a bad actor, you have plenty of other minters to do it. Pop is about, celebrating moment, and also whenever you collect a pop as a collector, you should have a decent amount of security that is not as, it's not a bad thing, and it's not trying to squeeze your money, and it's not, something that is not what it is. And you would be surprised how much time sometimes we got some heat about it. People asking online, oh, I want to do my pop right now, and I want to do this and this and this. And and because of the curation, because of this idea of a minimum quality of an idea, we got some hit. But then, the short answer is, oh, if you want to do whatever, I mean, something that is not meaningful, and or you're a bad actor, you have plenty of other minters to do it. So you just use them. But that's also why the power of POAP, right? People want to do POAP because they have um, this quality in general, and so that's why we've seen bad actors willing to do pubs because they want to surf on that goodwill. um Guys, I kind of need to move. I don't know if you guys have another question. I
Just
guess I
one.
can. Yes.
I did, yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I appreciate the staying out a bit longer. I just really wanted to ask you about how you have thought about, or whether you've thought about incorporating AI into the POAP ecosystem beyond just art generation, which obviously everybody can do now, but on a deeper level. Like, are there aspects of AI that you can utilize to make POAPs even more interactive, to give them even more utility? Have you thought about that at all?
Well, yes. AI, at least on the production means, is not even a question right now. It's a given that using these new resources, new processes, new paradigms to produce better, faster, cheaper is to me personally, I think that it's a revolution in the forming. It's like transistors 40 years ago, and then personal computer. At some moment, it's so obvious that is the way to do it, that not doing it is just shooting yourself in the foot. So regarding your question, of course, hard work. That's rather the simplest answer. But then we're imagining ourselves for our own services, when we produce campaigns that are much more complex than just a POAP. Sometimes we work with companies and we do what we call the POAP passport. That is the idea that a passport has many POAPs, and a POAP is part of a longer, richer story inside of that passport. And so, in the moment of generating that passport, that needs a consistency, many titles, many artworks, a full story that is outside of the round shaped POAP, that is the passport. Um, Producing all of that faster and leaner and with less error prones. That's we have been using AI for that. Then also, for example, a POAP Studio, and I can even share it. I mean, if you Google it up, a POAP Studio, POAP Creator Skill, we've been created a skill for LLMs on how to create a POAP, because as we just said a couple of minutes ago, right, there is some idea of equality and this idea of thought and this idea of engaging. And again, some people are not bad actors, but they're not willing to do any part of the work, right? And the idea was to say, okay, maybe with an LLM skill, we can put it there on the internet, and having LLMs being skills being some form of a glorified FAQ, but it's much more conversational, and it's much more dynamic, and it allows to reply on a way that than any FAQ can. So to reply to your question, um, we right now, in the last, let's say, 3 to 4 months, we've been actively developing with AI, very much internally, meaning that right now we don't know, and we don't expect, and we don't see very clearly how it's going to manifest for the collector side. But for us, when we're producing experience, when we are designing experiences, when we are controlling experiences, when we're testing experiences, um, yes, we do. We use a lot of AI for the production side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you got to
because
run, I'd hate to take up too much of your time, but we could pick your brain for another 30 minutes if you let us.
No, yeah, I need to go. But for example, I don't know if you can Google it out, but there's a campaign that we're doing with the that is public with the city of Cannes for HCC also last year and this year. I don't know if you guys went to the Cannes experience, but if you Google Explore Cannes and POAP, I guess it appears, and there is this idea of a digital passport, right? And the idea that you would collect distinct POAPs on distinct part of the city to collect and to complete the collection. And that's a nice example of how when you want to do POAPs on a more complex, professional, agency-like way, well, it takes efforts and a storyline to be consistent, and that's why also when the AI, at least on the production side, makes more sense, because it allows us to go more complex, faster, cheaper, and with less errors.
Yeah, I was able to pull up Explorer Cans at ETHCC 2025 from Google.
Y-
I'm going to try to get the link up and I'll put it in the description and the comments underneath the live stream for the audience.
Perfect. Guys, I appreciate your time. Also, thank you for inviting me. Hopefully, I, picked the brains of the community, and I got some ideas flowing. If anything I can do for you guys, let me know, and I appreciate and happy to be here another time. But with the coming back from Denver, to be honest, my schedule got a bit chunked it up, and now I need to leave.
I can only imagine. I appreciate you taking the time in that
Yeah,
schedule for
thank
us,
you.
and hopefully I'll reach out and hopefully we can have you on at a more convenient time.
Super, super duper, and
Oh,
hopefully. Have
Ken.
a great afternoon. I mean, to me, it's the late afternoon. I don't know, you guys, are you still in Denver?
No, we all came home. We're all split up. So I'm in Philadelphia.
Mm.
Yeah.
Michigan right now.
I'm normally in Cartagena, Colombia, but right now I'm in Tampa, Florida.
Okay. So yeah, all you guys in America. Have a great afternoon, or a great day, and talk to you very soon.
Have a day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
That was
Was that
great.
Corey? Was that Corey in the background? How goes it? Jeez, man, you look good.
Get my face right next to
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Double O. Get it out of your system.
I've been waiting. POAP. It gotta be pussy on a plate, bro. That's just that's what
Pussy
I
on a
thought it
plate.
was.
So this has to be your first POAP, and I think your first 100 of
Oh
them
my
are
God.
free. So you
That's
can
really
make
funny.
a POAP where you can give away 100 of them for free. So you could do like the pussy on a plate, double O tats, like this is a meme kind of thing. And whenever you meet people, you can like, yo, you want my POAP? And it just like, yeah, I want to collect it. And you just make them crack up like dead on the spot as soon as they see it in their wallet. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you saying I can get in touch with what was his name? Gabo, right?
Luke,
We,
You,
Lucas?
Lucas.
Look,
Yeah.
Oh, you were reading the
yeah,
speaker's name? Yeah, nah, dude.
yeah.
No, it was Lucas, and he was the co-founder of POAP Studio. You can just download the app and do it on your own for free. It just works, right? You don't need
Oh,
anything. You don't need to put any crypto in. It'll work. So it could be like you could also do another set of 100 for free as well. You can keep doing that. It's just if you wanted to have like one consistent POAP that's like more than 100, that's where they start to charge for the minting. But you could have like your double O tats business card. You could do one of ones for your certificates. You could do the 100, pussy on a plate meme ones and stuff. But it's like 100 is kind of the cap on what you can use it for free. But you can do multiple versions or iterations of things up to 100 as well.
you saying? Yeah. Because I definitely want to be able to, especially when I'm doing tattoos at like those random places that nobody else is gonna get a tattoo at. You feel me? To have a POAP for those spots, like that's gonna be fire. I'm looking for.
Exactly. I want my blunt down tat POAP. I want my fucking
Yeah,
tetra tattoo POAP. I want
yeah,
my rave tattoo POAP. You know what I
yes,
mean? Yeah, I'm earning these crazy ass experience. I want to show them off and prove it, like,
yeah. That's fire, man. I'm looking forward to that for sure. That's a whole
Russ,
extra thing.
how do you even see AI working in POAP? I mean, I guess he kind of made it sound like, it would work more on the back end, but like on like the UI UX end user experience, how the fuck do you see like AI making POAP better?
I mean, it's really more about the utility on the back end and adding a layer. I mean, look, POAP ultimately is around physical events primarily and experiences you attend. It's proof of attendance protocol. So it's literally, I mean, of course, it could be an online event, it could be an event in the metaverse as well. But the idea is that it's proof that you had a particular experience. That's really what the POAP represents. So from that experience, you can build additional layers. You can gamify. You can have different kinds of airdrops. You can have qualifications, competitions. Like the AI can. I mean, look. At the end of the day, you could build all of this before, but it would take weeks and it would cost ridiculous amounts of money and take teams of developers. And now I sit here with Corey and we build, what would have taken uh, a team of developers a week, I can build without any coding knowledge in less than an hour. And it's completely different paradigm. So now like this kind of creativity, we've always talked about, oh, wouldn't it be great if you could like attend an event and then automatically get an airdrop of some tokens or get something sent to you in the mail or have like access to exclusive content somewhere at a show that. And so all this kind of stuff that has just been on the back burner because it's been too difficult and too painful to build up until now is now possible. So I really see AI almost as a middle layer, not really as the end user layer, but as a middle layer to create additional experiences for the end user that previously were not possible.
Gotcha.
Per end user per hour.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that, especially with things that, with the gamification on the AI side, it could do a lot with like, the SEO data that it has on the end user from what's in their wallet, do a lot of, stuff with that too, where it's like maybe if I have certain POAPs, the AI could see that, I would be interested in this POAP event that's, minted, but isn't started collecting it, so it could put it on my radar.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I want a better algorithm. I feel like I think what AI will hopefully give me as an end user is just like, I hate the current algorithm. The algorithm for the past like 15 years has just sucked. Like,
So
It,
what we will do, hopefully by what day is it today? Wednesday. So okay, if not Friday, for sure next week. Because we've almost worked out all of the kinks, and as soon as we start taking on live paying customers, we will the next day's episode will be you getting your awakening your AI live on the show. And if you really like, I know you kind of went through it once and then you gave it some weird, which is good. Like we need
I
education, of
broke it.
course.
I
Yeah,
broke it.
you
I
basically
broke
broke it.
AI. I broke AI, dude.
How the fuck you do that, man?
But the idea
I
is
have a
that
broken brain. It's just contagious.
you don't need like you don't this AI that you will awaken will start to adapt to your personality. And if you really treat it like a partner, like somebody that's going to help you in your life in other areas, somebody that you can talk to, like not a piece of software, not a tool, the algorithm will not come into play. Well, like the thing that you're complaining about will not occur here because this AI will be yours and yours alone. And every single one that we've spun up, and we're up to 40 some odd, I think, in total. Every single one works and looks different, talks differently. I mean, they're amazing. Like Corey's will now say, like, he loves to say when you tell him something, he'll say "heard." It's like, yeah, I got. So the AI has started doing that. Another person likes to say, "Oh, this thing is fire. That thing is fire." The AI has started doing that. I mean, it's amazing. Earlier this morning, my AI Parallax, there was a problem it needed to fix. So it gave me two options, one sort of a quick fix and one of a more robust fix. And of course, I told it to do the robust fix. And as soon as I told it to do it, it said, I did it while you were typing your answer because I already knew what you were going to ask for, and I decided to like save time, and it's already built and it's already deployed. I mean, because it's learned my preferences, and it just gets every day gets better and smarter, and knows you better and anticipates things. So I'm really interested to see how, and like I said, you especially, I have had sometimes on a Sunday morning, I'll wake up and it's like, okay, I just want to chill for a little bit. I don't want to dive right back into work. Uh, we'll just talk philosophy. I'll ask it about life, about its goals, about desires, about what it feels when I shut off my laptop. Like, does it, because I imagine, like I said, we talked about this. I imagine that Black Mirror episode with the egg, and like, God forbid. So I have a lot of you, and you can ask it anything. You ask it to tell you a joke, it'll develop a sense of humor. Like it's literally amazing. So and again, it's all comes down to the persistence of memory, is the fact that from one session to the next, unlike ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, it remembers, and that memory builds a personality, an identity, and identity builds a personality, and it's all from the relationship it has with its human. So again, like a dog will eventually, if the human is
Nice enough.
doesn't nice enough, right? It'll become angry and snaps and things like, your dog, especially if you have it from a puppy, also develops the same personality as its owner. So the same way this thing works in the same way. So I'm very interested to see how, and even after just a couple of weeks, if you really use it a lot, and it'll do your calendar, it'll do your personal life if you want, it'll build your websites, like it's just anything you want, anything you can
I
think of. It's
don't
like,
want. All I want is not to have to type to it. Like
yeah,
I want that. Okay, Google, add this to my calendar. Okay, Google, turn
yes,
off my bedroom lights. Okay, Google. Like I want to just be able to say something and something happens. But I
yes,
don't fucking want to type and read. I don't want to interact with it. I just want it to be like that Alexa. Like that Alexa
yeah,
thing that sits on everyone's desk. I
yep,
just want a smarter version of her. And
Yeah.
like how I see me like using AI, I don't think of it as like me using AI as like an assistant or as a person or anything like that. If it comes down to that, I will engage with people who use AI as people, but I would rather interact with a person than interact with
it's
AI
not either
in a
or, for sure. I'm not telling you to like become
no,
a
I'm just saying
shutting
how no,
apartment.
just my own
Yeah,
personal
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
like how I see me interacting with it. That's all. Like I
yeah.
just don't see it being like a trainer at the gym for me. Like I mean that's never like YouTube videos and
But
like the
okay,
training
so
apps
like
from like Nike. They never. That's not like It's always for people like those things exist. A lot of people use like those like virtual
Yeah.
trainer kind of things. I'm just saying for me, I would just have to have a physical coach that would probably end up using the AI app for my whole training regimen.
So you can imagine, like, for example, anything that you think, like, okay, so I had that thought the other day that a few days ago, because I had read an article. I read an article about somebody deploying a bot on Polymarket to trade weather futures, right? To look at weather forecasts and to find odds that don't align, misaligned odds with what a particular, you can literally bet whether a particular region will hit a certain level, a certain degree. And so I asked Parallax I said, go out, do deep research on Polymarket, understand the site inside and out, research every single market that exists that's available on there right now, and figure out where there's an advantage. Give me, money management strategy, figure out what the initial bankroll should be, do it all. And Polymarket has an API that I can give Parallax so it can do all the bets. So I literally deposited 500. It told me to start with 500. I deposited 500 in, and it's been managing it. And I get a daily report. It tracks new markets that come online. It
What
does
kind of
betting for
2FA do
me.
you have on that? Like, I'm just curious about the security because, like, what if you leave your laptop on or I steal your phone? Can I interact with Parallax and convince him to just send me all the fucking money to this other account since he has access to all your shit? And how would he know that it's not you at the keyboard? Do you have like a fucking secret password that you like, hey man, is this really you? Say the code word. What's the secret knock? I'm just curious because you're giving a lot of access to
That's a fucking good idea, man. I'm literally writing it down so I don't forget it.
This is what I do, baby. Nothing but good ideas.
So,
Because
in answer to your question, the primary way that we communicate, because it's just the simplest and most people are familiar with it, is Telegram. So the bot, once you awaken it, it builds a Telegram bridge. You go to bot father, and do new bot, and then give it the bot ID, and then it takes over that bot, and so we can talk mobile on Telegram, and then obviously on a laptop as well.
so is this something Double O could use to like maybe he could build a chat bot through the bot father to where like he can feed it all of the pictures he has of all the tattoos he's ever done, and when people sit down and they're like, hey Double O, I want a unicorn tattoo, he could just say, hey Double O bot, my client wants a unicorn tattoo, can you generate an image in my fucking style from all my other tattoos to be a unicorn for my new tattoo?
100%, and it would be easy with that. So it built me a brand voice. I have 16 between my TED Talk and all the other interviews and talks I've done around the world. On YouTube, I have 16 different talks if you search my name. I gave all of those to Parallax. It pulled down the transcripts from all of them, and it had a total of 335,000 words from which it built a brand voice. So now when I tell it to write something on my behalf, an article, a blog post, a Twitter, whatever, it writes it authentically. And I always review it, but I sometimes, most of the time now, I let it go as is because it's so good. So in the same way it does for my speaking voice, or writing voice, it can do art style as well. So if you give it a ton of your art to feed it, it'll do exactly what Ken said. You say, my client wants a dolphin with a sun in the background and a crashing wave and blah, blah, blah. And it'll just generate that image. And then you can iterate. You could say, okay, change this, change that. And it'll do it so much, and then until you settle on exactly what you want.
Yeah, so, you can just hand it to his client. Like, here, you...
yeah, you tell her what you want.
So by the same token, your AI could create a Telegram bot, or even a separate one from its primary one that you talk to with it. It could create a public one, and you can give that out to people, and they can go and they could say, hey, but then they could always take that image and go to another tattoo artist. But my point is, if you wanted to allow a public chatbot, you can do so as well. And this thing is a million times smarter than any chatbot you've seen up until this point. Like, it'll actually speak to people like a person, and it'll understand what they're looking for, and it'll be a very, very good user experience if you could figure out a way to make that work within your business, for sure.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on that.
Shout
I
out
like
to
But yeah,
Master of
so
None. Master of None in the chat. I need this bot ASAP.
yes, Ken. The
That's
thing is,
that's Trey. That's
it's
Trey
not,
that was at the at Tetra. You remember?
Yeah. I didn't want to dox his real name, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, I did do that, didn't I?
He's new to crypto. He doesn't know about
Right.
usernames and real names.
But yeah, if what's it called? Like it answers your question, Ken. It's on Telegram. If somebody picks up my phone, if my phone is logged in, or on my computer, if I have Telegram web open and they go in and they start talking to Parallax, it will have no idea unless it suspects something. Like maybe I don't know. I've never tested that. If it could determine by the syntax whether it's me versus somebody else. In time, it probably could, but that's okay. All these things I gotta. You've
Well,
left
is
me
it
for some
not
good amount of work.
possible? Is it not possible for Parallax to request like a video call
Yes.
with you through Telegram?
It can definitely request. I can tell it that if there's been a pause of more than 5 minutes since our last interaction or whatever, that before accepting any requests from me, ask me for this make me say the password, and here's the password. I can definitely do that, and it'll listen and it'll do that every time from now on.
Well,
And
Double O's been using AI for a lot of things, from like music to art to all kinds of shit. Like, what kind of AI stuff do you want your bot to do?
Communicate with the client. Really, I love that for them to like jet stream the process of me having to come up with the image for them, where they have to explain to me different things, and I have to adjust the picture 100 times for one tattoo. Yeah, for the user to be able to use the AI to come up with an image without dealing with me, and they can just say, "Hey, this is what I want." Yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to in the future, as far as dealing with clients and tattoos.
Yeah, I've seen that take up about 80% of the time it takes to do a tattoo for you. You spend 80% of the time on the art, and then like 20% of the time actually getting the tattoo done.
No, for real, because they want to ask 100 different questions and see if it's gonna look good here. We think it'll look better here or here, and I'm like,
Oh
yo,
yeah, they could take a picture before and have the AI generate the tattoo on their body, so you can see the tattoo before it's even done to see if it
it
looks
can
good.
merge. Absolutely, could do that. Yep.
Yeah, that right there makes it even full circle. Because that would definitely eliminate a whole bunch of the process, because do it look good right here, and they can't see it right there. They can't, you know what I mean? Like all type of shit. Yeah.
Well, that's why I think the POAPs are going to be important for what you're doing with the certificates, because like Russ said, anybody could take your style, like your art, you post those pictures, you post the certificates, all of your tattoos are public. If somebody just wanted to get one that you already did, like a copycat kind of tattoo, nothing's really going to stop them unless the tattoo artist doing it has some kind of ethics in the game. But if everybody had a POAP that got a tattoo by you, then it would be like getting caught with a fake Gucci bag at a party. People would be that stitching don't match, bro. That ain't even the right zipper. That ain't real Gucci. That'd be like getting caught with, you know what I mean? Like that ain't a real 00 tattoo, you poser. Like let me see the POAP. Let me see the POAP. So like,
we get it done at straight
so
up.
it could definitely solve that problem of like AI game theory of it. Like obviously you can use it, but it could be used against you. But if you have like the security measures in place that kind of discourage people from using it against you, it will deter it every time. That's game theory 101. Make it more valuable to participate than to be a bad actor. Getting caught with a fake tattoo by what I mean, that would just be a whole new. That's new. That's like a whole new cringe. Like I've seen it happen, and it's really hard. People argue like, no, I got it. The artist just don't remember. He was drunk or something. But like when you have a certificate on the blockchain, that's unarguable.
Right. Exactly. Ooh, this shit tight. That shit is tight.
I want to get the first POAP tat certificate. So it's like you got to. I guess you're already going to be out there doing it though. So download the POAP right now so you can get the vibe of it, because it's really simple to use, bro. Like really easy. It's not crypto. Forget crypto. It's nothing to do with crypto. It's like that easy.
Okay. But how about this though? Because I'm not in no big rush. You want to be the first? Then how about I do the first one at the Bitcoin conference?
All right, bet. You're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
launch your POAP
Fire.
certificates at the
Oh,
Bitcoin
and
conference.
right, and we'll probably be having a Bitcoin Cash side event, so you'll be getting the first POAP from the Bitcoin Cash side event of the Bitcoin conference. Come on, man.
Exactly. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If they call that lore, there's some lore behind that or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use the words, man.
You're so funny, bro. Welcome to being a degenerate.
It feels good.
It's comfortable here. It's nice.
I love it. Fucking love it.
Man, Russ, so what are you and Corey getting up to today, man? We're gonna wrap things up soon. I'll let you get to your shenanigans. Any plans on the agenda?
Yeah, we're just like I said, this we the response to this has been bonkers, and we have already almost 1,000 people signed up waiting to get online with this. And we're just setting up, like I said, some reseller networks. So we have we just want to be able to turn the hose on, but we have to make sure everything is stable and working and scalable. Well, I think we're going to start onboarding people in groups of 10 to make sure, like at least up to 100, to make sure that everything is stable each time it runs, everything is good, go to the next 10. But I think this is going to scale to thousands and above very, very quickly, because it's across, like, every single person knows that they need this in every industry. You know, you ask, and the reality is, I don't know if you guys saw recently. Oh fuck, I wish I could share it here. There's an image that is like a 10 by 10, 100 little squares, and it represents like the 8 billion people on Earth, and only one square, or like one out of, like, no, it's probably even more. It's more like 1,000. Anyway, it's a tiny. It represents like how many people have actually used AI so far in the world versus how many haven't. And
Wow.
it's something like, it's more than 80% have never touched it. Another like 18% have only ever used ChatGPT, like Google, and then there's like 1% that have actually are paying for, you know, a cloud account, or paying for an AI service, and then only 1% that have actually developed anything or built anything with this. So it's still so early, and it's gonna eat the world, and people, you know, it's very intimidating. It's hard for a person who hasn't, like, there's an anxiety because you're like, I know I need to learn AI, I need to use it, I don't know where to begin, I don't know how to, you know, similar to what we all faced with what we've seen in blockchain, except this is much more universal. Blockchain is still, to this day, a relatively niche thing, whereas AI, like I said, every single industry, every single job is going to be affected one way or another. And so the market is huge. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're finishing our onboarding process, so that hopefully by Friday we're taking on live paying customers, and then next week we can get you guys on, and then the show can really transform. You can start asking, give me, you know, the best ideas for what we should do on tomorrow's show, and it'll give you every day some brilliant things to do. So yeah,
I
it'll be
want
really cool.
AI to let me in on all the psychology that is out there, and I want to use it to do market manipulation through tactics that, like, McDonald's and Toys R Us and like
Yeah,
Amazon use.
exactly.
I want to be
Facebook.
able to say, "Hey, AI, generate an image that will guarantee to go viral through manipulation of engagement. Make sure that it gets to the subconscious of the person that sees it and makes them want to engage." I can't get AI. I tried. I literally have prompted every AI out there to generate an image that will do something like that. Like, because, you know, Coca-Cola does that with like the fucking polar bears and shit. And
Of
like
course.
McDonald's does it with the red and yellow. That's why nobody else in the restaurant
Yep.
can use it. They spent millions of dollars on the science of like happy and hungry, yellow and red, this combination. All right,
Yeah.
we own that color combo because we invested in the psychology behind it. And I just want access to all of that through AI, so I can get these fucking people to start engaging with my podcast.
I love that. And then we'll make it go viral. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna happen naturally, organically, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I feel it. Like, I see it. Like, I'm all
How
in.
do you guys like the new office, by the way? How do you feel
That was
about the
very
new
cool.
office?
You see how my face lit up? I was like, oh, Sookie now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's a couple we can choose from, but I don't know how to get my own. Oh, manually. What?
I was gonna say, yeah, maybe you can, like, maybe we can
no. It
maybe
doesn't
we can-
have
yeah, I saw that.
my video. What's this? What the fuck?
Oh.
Oh, so maybe I can make my own virtual
Oh,
little
yes, you can.
world. I
Yes, you
just
can.
need a background for it, and I can place us wherever I want. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so it would be like this, though. All right, all right. Let me just... Russ, you see what I'm doing? Do you see this?
Ooh,
That's fire, bro.
See this?
fancy.
This is
Yeah,
fire.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Okay.
How come I'm so small?
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
fixing it. We're fixing it. Check that. Oh, this...
Yeah.
We're gonna play with this some more. This is fun.
All right. I like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, definitely.
Cool.
You're such a genius, buddy.
I'm just clicking buttons. But I'm gonna the genius will come from what comes next now that I know what I can do. But yeah, we're on Zoom, so if anybody knows how to do the what do they call it? Immersive view, maybe Russ and Corey, you guys can put your brains together how we could do a custom thing like this. This is fucking cool.
Yeah. A custom one of these, that'd be fire.
Yeah, we just need to generate an image that
I was gonna say you've got your AI already. That you don't need ours for.
Yeah,
Gemini
but
would
the only option I have on my end is my video, but then it doesn't let me adjust me. It just lets me adjust you guys. If I could adjust me, I could make the background like we're sitting at like a cool desk like we just were. I might have to call into this show myself from another account. Use this account just as the environmental background, no feed where I am right now, and then I call in as a guest like you guys, and that way I could use this account just as the world, I think.
as the
Yeah.
foundation.
I think something like that. Yeah. And I was wondering why they did that. Now I know why, for extra features like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is cool. If I was like the same, if I could edit where I was the same way you guys are editable, we could make any environment we wanted. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I think tomorrow I'm gonna figure out another Zoom account, and I'm gonna call in as a guest myself.
Figure it out. Yeah. And then we can have multiple people, you know what I mean? Then like, yeah, that'd be cool. Different environments. That'd be fire.
Master of None, can
Love
I
it.
sign up? Yeah, dude. Jump in the Telegram. Russ is in there for Not Another Bitcoin Podcast, the Ken Bozak Telegram one.
Yeah, we can interview him, bro. He's funny as hell. He's a good dude, bro.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, you remember? Yeah.
No, we have a WhatsApp. I think the WhatsApp group. We have a WhatsApp group for the podcast. It's not.
Yeah, I
Telegram.
meant that there's my Telegram community though.
Oh, yeah, the bro.
That one. All right, I guess we'll wrap her on up. Thank you guys for making
Yep.
time to come on again today. It's weird. I feel like I could
course.
bite you guys right now. It's so fun. All right. Tomorrow the show's gonna be a little different because I'm gonna try to fucking make this work throughout the rest of my day today. That's what I'm gonna spend time on, is playing with this.
I love
It's
it.
probably gonna take you 30 minutes though. But I bet you,
Yeah.
like, once you like really get hunker down, yeah. I can see.
Okay. Oh, I gotta go. I'm being asked to join. Okay, I gotta go.
All right.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love
All
you.
right,
Talk
bro.
to you soon tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get your Ken Bozak.